Hi, welcome to Ivy's View. My name is Ashley Jordan. And before I start this video off, I want to send my condolences, my prayers, my love to the mother of Ahmaud Arbery. If you have not heard what happened to him, I will link a video or an article. I will link something in the description box so you can hear what happened to this young man. It's a tragic situation that we have sadly woken up to far too many times. Today I want to talk to you on the subject of fear. And I want to discuss the story of what happened to Ahmaud Arbery because this story triggers fear for me personally, and I'm sure for others out there. And if you have seen anything that I talk about on this channel, you know that I relate things to things that I struggle with personally. Only because I feel like when we talk about things that we struggle with personally, we're able to help somebody that may be going through the same thing. And so I'm going to tell you why am I talking about this, and why am I talking about how it relates to fear. If you don't know me, I say this all the time. I'm married. I have a little boy. With that being said, I'm married to a black man. My husband and I, we have a black son. I'm the daughter of a black man. I'm the sister of 2 black men and many others, counting my husband's brothers, my husband's dad, our cousins. Needless to say, I'm surrounded by black men. Whenever a tragic situation happens, like what happened to Ahmaud, fear stirs up in me at times. And I'm making this video, I'm sitting down talking to help others out there who struggle with the same thing that I struggle with. In no means do I want this video to take away from what happened to Ahmaud. That's why I'm going to keep saying his name the whole video. I don't want you to forget. I love when I see social media say his name. He is not he, it, them, they. Say his name. So, I'm by no means taking away from what happened to Ahmaud Arbery. I'm not taking away from it. However, I am going to tell you that we can overcome fear. Even in this world that we live in, that is not our home, we can overcome fear. Okay, so for me, fear is triggered in my heart when something as tragic as this happens. Because, like I said, I'm married to a black man. My husband goes to run every day. Every day he goes to run 5:30 in the morning. It's usually dark. He usually goes around 5:30. It's usually dark outside. Whenever he goes to run, he wakes me up. He taps me on my knee usually and say, "Hey, I'm leaving." I sleep with my phone on my bedside, and at night I put it on do not disturb, and turn my volume on to hear my alarms and such things like that. But I put it on do not disturb. When my husband taps me on my knee in the morning and tells me that he's going to go run, he goes out the door, but I go to my phone. I take that do not disturb off. Not for the mere fact that I think my husband is going to twist his ankle while running. Not for the mere fact that I think he needs or wants to even call me on his run, or that I'm scared that somebody's gonna hit him, anything like that. No. I take my phone off of Do Not Disturb because if he needs to reach me, if the police call me, if he has to call me from the police station, if somebody needs to reach me saying something has happened to him, that's why I was taking my phone off of Do Not Disturb. Me telling you this, I know that is fear that is in my heart. I know that's fear that is settled down in there, and that I know is not right to do these things. I know I shouldn't be thinking of, oh my goodness, what if? But I'm telling you the truth. This is something that I did all the time. However, I believe that the Lord has not given us fear. His word says it. His word says, for God has not given us the spirit of fear, but of love, power, and a sound mind. His word says it. And that's something I go to every time my heart starts to settle in fear. So when I saw this tragic story, when I saw what happened to Ahmaud, I had to say, God has not given me the spirit of fear, but of love, power, and a sound mind. I had to pray for his mom. I had to pray for the people that are most close to him and that are affected the most by what happened. And I also had to pray over my husband. I had to pray over my son, my dad, my brothers. I had to go to scripture. I had to look at Joshua 1:9. It says, have I not commanded you? Be strong and courageous. Do not be afraid. Do not be discouraged, for the Lord your God will be with you wherever you go. I had to look at John 14:27. It says, peace I leave with you, my peace I give to you. I do not give to you as the world gives. Do not let your hearts be troubled, and do not be afraid. During this time, with everything that's going on around us, we could be fearful of what's going on with the virus. We could be fearful for what's going on everywhere right now. But I challenge you to lean into God's word. I'm telling you, you're not in it alone. You're not in it alone. And I am just stirred up even more for what God is going to do on the other side of this. I just want to humble myself at his feet and say, Lord, I know that you have it all under control. Even though at times we may be weak. We get weak. Don't think that you're alone in the situation. You're gonna get weak. We're human. However, God has not commanded us to stay in that place. He has given us scripture. He has given us his word to say, okay, lean on me, lean on this. Have I not brought you out before? And I just want to send encouraging words to anybody who is struggling with what is going on right now. Sadly, Ahmaud Arbery is not the first. Sadly. However, I have faith that it's going to get better. And while it's getting better, I will not fear. And I pray that this encourages you out there. If you're listening to this, I'm praying for you. I love you. Bye.